What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Monday Bitchin' session. But it ain't the good kind of bitchin'. $82 today. It's March. This day in March. 82. What's up, Jeffrey? What's up, James? What's up, Zoe? What? You know what's coming next, right? One more I need. I'm going to guess Jeffrey. Hit the thumbs up, Jeffrey. Oh my God. Already I got to start bitching about that. James, this might not be a stream for you. Might be a lot of cursing. I don't want your religious ears to bleed. I didn't say you, Zoe. Bitch away. I turned my ears off. Okay. Uh, my only real bitch is this crazy weather. Man, I swear. It was like in the 50s this morning, got up to 82 this afternoon. Tomorrow is going to be in the 50s. I just don't. I can't stand like when it swings like this, because it's just like it's miserable. It's miserable. Can't stand it. James, did you see Dwight's video? He's got a challenge. He wants to see you run in your. He wants to see people run in their Santa Fe, whatever that engine is, the Good Humor engine. I'm cranky, Zoe. How are you? The Black Knight. Why do people? Is it called the Black Knight on the box, or people were just calling it the Black Knight? Who made that thing? Catherine? Well, it's only available at one place, right? CM passenger train. Is that the FAE Alco, the green engine? Currently have a runny nose. Well, you're a snot nosed kid, so it's pretty typical. Train World. Oh, Atlas did it. Train World. That's the only place you can get it, right? Train World. Somebody did one like it, but yellow and silver. I, I don't think you can get it anymore. I like the yellow and silver one. That was pretty nice. What's up, aviation mushers? Aviation mushy. Did you hit the thumbs up? Oh man, I don't know why I even bother some days. I wish they had tickers over here that you could scroll something along the bottom. By the way, that was CA36. Yeah, I know. Atlas did a blue and yellow. I didn't a blue, blue and silver body. I've seen. Oh, really? OVR has both of them in stock. I've seen the yellow one. I do like the yellow one. I like the yellow one out of them all. What's up, Digger? You got anything to bitch about? You did hit the thumbs up? Alright. Maybe it's delayed. What's up, Wigwag? King Gozer? Oh, man. It rained a little bit today. It wasn't supposed to rain. The weather, I don't know what the hell's up with these weather people. I don't know. It's just like they got one job to do. I don't know. If I did my job as bad as they do their job, I wouldn't have a job. This morning, the weather said it's not going to rain until later this afternoon, like 4 or 5 o'clock later. Well, it looks like it's going to rain later, around now. But it rained this afternoon, like from the morning on. It's a good thing I took my raincoat with me. Oh man, I don't know. And now this knucklehead Trump, he's talking. He wants to do a third term. He hasn't even finished this one. He's worried about doing another one. Jesus God, I'm sick of this guy already. Jerry, we had a tornado and hail last night. Did you get any damage from either one? I saw some people had some tornadoes in Michigan. Yeah, good. I hope there's a couple tornadoes, Zoe. Cleans up everything. Blow everything away. Hope it starts up there in the state capitol. No damage. Oh, that's good. What does 8 mean, James? 8. What's 8? Digger, what's going on? What do you got to complain about? Anything? Isn't that crazy? Look at that. Did you see that? Hmm. Yes, you're right, James. Thank you for reminding everybody. I think everybody hit it that's here. Except that digger. He probably didn't hit it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch the news, so I don't know if there's like other damage anywhere. But I was watching these dudes on YouTube last night. Um, there were those tornado chaser guys. They were in Arkansas. I didn't see nothing. I didn't see nothing, but they had a lot of rain and wind and all that sort of stuff. I didn't see no tornadoes. I didn't stick around long. I know, Zoe. It's a tornado. I'm in the middle of a tornado right now, Zoe. Mark Payton. Who's Mark Payton? He's a storm chaser. No, I don't know his name. The Dominator. Dominator? I don't know if that's his channel name or he's got a car or something. It's called the Dominator or something. Shaped like, I don't know, a wedge. It's goofy looking. It's got like 10 people in there with him. They all talk too much. Yeah, that's him. Reed Timmer. Yeah, I remember that name. Reed Timmer. Do you watch him? Do you watch that those dudes at LAX that have a live YouTube channel that sit there and talk about the planes that are landing and taking off? I was watching. I had. I was. I came home this afternoon, late this afternoon, and I always put the computer's always on. Something's always running, and I forget who I was watching, and they finished, and then this I left, went outside and did some work, and this channel came on, this live channel that automatically plays, LAX something, and these dudes were like playing, I don't know, traffic controller or something. I don't know who they were. No, they're not air. It's not video. It's live. It's live stuff. So let me see if I can find their channel. It's live. Hey, they sound like traffic controllers. I don't know, like where they have good view. I don't know. It's called LA Flights. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know where their webcam is. This is it, Machi. You watch them guys? Yeah, they are pretty dangerous. Who's pretty dangerous? LA Flights? So they're only dangerous if you get caught in them. That's it. Otherwise, it's just like another storm. Do you watch them, Mashi? What's their deal? Like, where's that webcam at? Like, are they part of like the airport? Because like they have like really good shots. Like right now, they got like a really good shot of the runway. Looks like a Israeli jet. What's up, Bert? They're actually physically there. So do they work there? Mushy? Are they like what's their deal? Like, you know anything about them? Because it's almost like they work there, but don't. I don't know. Like, how can they get those? How can they get those views that they're getting? Well, Mushy, you have a job. It's up to you to find out. Get to the bottom of it. What's going on over there? Get to the bottom of it, Mushy. I mean, they got 355,000 subscribers. Welcome to LA Flights. LA Flights tries to find one more plane at the end of every show. Where LA Flights is based, live airport streaming from LAX happens 3 days a week. I don't know. Maybe they work for the airport. Maybe they work there. I don't know. It's kind of weird though. What's up, Tammy? met the streamers at the airline videos before. They had me on their live stream for my birthday. Oh, really? Well, that's nice. Oh, Jesus, Zoe, you and that Google Maps. I don't care about Google Maps. I don't need to know everything you're doing, Zoe. Spare me the details. Flightware? What is that? Flight aware. What is that, Wigway? Ray's already on edge. What's he on edge about? Follow flight radar. That's not the same though, Zoe. Flight radar 20. That's just not. It's not the same as that. That you're actually seeing what's going on at the airport. Like you're seeing planes taxiing and coming in and coming out. So it's not the same thing. I'm aware that there's apps that track things. This isn't that. But again, live A2C, that just tracks it. Can't view it like live video, right? Man, fucking fat. The HF Oceanic feed is awesome. Yeah, okay, Zoe, that's nice. Take care. See ya. Digger, what did you do today? Joy Curly must be napping. Did you just wake up from your nap, Wigwag? Rick Bailey, what's up, buddy? Couple of flights there. I don't care, Zoe. I don't really care. I wanted to know about LAX. I don't care about what's flying around here. I wanted to know what was going on with that stream. Hmm. Everybody misses you there, Rick. Oh man, where's Jimmy? Jimmy's good for bitching. There's Jimmy. What's up, Jimmy? Hey, deeper on Mike. What's up? What's going on, deeper on Mike? Nah, Jimmy's from Arkansas. I'm bitching because the Orioles are spanking my socks. What's the score of the game? What's up, Rusty? You got something to bitch about, Jimmy? The Dodgers are 5-0 so far. Well, today the Phillies played. I don't know what the score of the game is. Could care less. Maybe your Red Sox ain't that good no more, Jimmy. Boat chores, grinding and painting and polishing. They have people to do that stuff for you. I hope you're wearing a mask. What kind of storms did you have, Rusty? Just thunderstorms? Did you get any tornadoes? They said there were some tornadoes in Mississippi and Arkansas. But I'm guessing it was further north. I don't think it was down by you. Did you get any tornadoes? I turned it off when it was 7 to 3. I think good time for your show to start. They aren't good. They improved their starting rotation, but don't do much else. Well, that sucks. What's up, Chris? I got a guy. One was 20 miles from Rusty. Thunderstorms yet further north. What was 20 miles from Rusty? I got a guy just can't afford to pay for the little stuff. Uh, Save your pennies, man. Take up a fund. Start a GoFundMe. Sketchy weather. What are you getting? Rain? Not here. Surrounding areas got huge hail balls. Yeah, some they were saying like the channel I was watching last night that was chasing storms down there in Arkansas. I forget where. I forget the county. They said they had like 3 inch hail, 3 inch hail, gigantic like baseballs. I just got a little bit of rain, wind, and lightning. Yeah, I think Dwight's okay though. He made a video today. He didn't blow away. You had pea-sized hail that dent your car up. Even that pea-sized stuff, yeah, can dent your car, dent your shingles, dent your siding. That's not good either. It's too hot to sand your boat. I don't know about down there. It was 82 up here. I don't know where that Eric the engineer is. Said he was going to come into the stream today. Tomorrow's going to be in the 50s. I don't know. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know what that digger's over there doing. He still hasn't answered my question. Man needed two transducers, one froze and one cracked. Hey Dwight, how you doing? Are you painting the whole bottom of your boat, or are you just adding those two parts? Or fixing one? I guess you're adding two. All right, Tammy, be careful. Got a guy doing the hull and bottom paint, doing engine maintenance and water pumps. You doing water pumps on your big boat too, or just your little boat? Both boats, huh? Hmm. How often do you use your big boat? Hey Dwight, did your son get any tornadoes? Dwight and Digger, everyone else has said hi to me, and I saw a squirrel and forgot to respond. Huh? Saw a squirrel. The quickest way to a new engine is to let it overheat. Yeah, that'll do it. How old is your big boat? What's up, Rick's Trains? What's happening? I don't know. Nothing right now. What's happening with you? Hmm, 2012. Hmm. How big is it? I just saw that buzzard out front. You know what that means, Dwight? He's just waiting for you to die. They only hang around when things are going to die. That was Skippy and whatever. Maybe he's out there eating the food that you throw out there. That would be a good thing to feed him. Oh boy. 30 footer. Bought it near Point Pleasant in 2014. So you bought it pretty new. How often do you use your little boat? Put in a new water tank today. I thought you did that the other day. Had to have the plumber come and make new gas lines. How come? What was it, like in a different location? Oh man, that wasn't cheap. So the plumber wound up putting it in, and I bet you he banged you for like 600 bucks. Yeah, that's crazy ridiculous, man. When my friend had a water heater put in, they charge them like, I don't know, 1,800 bucks, 1,200 bucks, something like that. You know, I don't mind people making money, but man, when they rake you over the coals for stuff, that's not good. When I lived in my last house, I was on a freshwater lake and used it some, not much here, in salt. But you're putting a water pump in it, though. Why didn't you just sell it? Get rid of it. Yeah, it was expensive. Yeah, it doesn't need to be expensive, but they just like to rip you off. Like I said, I don't mind people making money, but don't get a water heater for 500 bucks and then charge me $1,000 for it, and then charge me another $1,000 to put it in. That's totally total rip off. Yep, here comes the train. It's going to stop again. People know they're turning around. Before I forget, the Sears riding lawnmower we spoke about a week or so ago has a Kohler engine. Ah, yeah, Kohler's good. Also, if you want to have an aneurysm, go to Bass Pro and look at the boats on sale in the lot. Oh, yeah, I know. Those boats are crazy. They're ridiculous. $70,000 for a bass boat. Yeah, right. I'll tell you, man, people that spend that kind of money ain't got no brains. $70,000 for a boat that they can't even sleep in or take a shit in. Can't even go nowhere, really. $1,000 just to put it in. Yeah, it's a ripoff, man. $1,000 to put it in. What would it take? Probably half an hour. An hour if they got to move stuff. That's about it. And material? What could there be in material? $100? It's ridiculous, man. Gotta run the cell to sell. Gotta run the cell. No, that's not true. Could be a fixer upper. You just charge somebody $125 less. The cost of your water pump. People buy junkers all the time. My first car was $200. Still seen in my hometown from time to time. Really? What kind of car was that? Do you remember? Took the guy an hour to finish what you already started. An hour. How much money does he need to make an hour? Even if he made $200 an hour, and his parts cost $200. It's just crazy, man. I don't know what these people think. People are made of money. It's ridiculous, man. Totally ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. And they do it because they can. That's why they do it. That really torques my wrench, man, when people do shit like that. Had a new install of the demand W8 5 years ago. Remove and plumb $3,500. On demand water heater 5 years ago, $3,500. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You've been thinking about getting a tankless water heater? Well, bend over when you do. Put it in yourself. Yeah, I put one in myself at my last house. Well, I think I spent $400 on the water heater, maybe about $30 on parts. Like I said, I don't mind people making money. Don't rip me off. That's all. There's no you don't need to make uh, an additional $400 on the water heater. You don't need to charge me $800 an hour. See you, Wigbag. Have a good night. I won't be here. Multi-point boiler heats the water as you need it. Yeah, that's a tankless hot water heater. I guess they're pretty good. They used to be really expensive. I don't know how expensive they are now, but they used to not be that great. Even the good brands. I don't know that I would get one though. I used to do a lot of stuff myself, but less now. Not keen on crawling around under the house. Yeah, I mean, you get older. It's harder to do things. Yeah, what are you gonna do? You're stuck, right? And they know it. You know, these people know it, and they just rake you over the coals. Just got a text telling me I'm overdue on my tolls through the toll gate. It's a phishing text, Dwight. Don't respond to it. You haven't even been through a toll. Yeah, block the number. It's just a scam. You click it and you talk to some jackass in India. They tell you they're going to fine you, and yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, don't even have Easy Pass or any. Ain't been through a toll in 40 years, and you're overdue with your toll payment. Ugh. Call them up, Dwight. Mess with them. Haven't been through a toll since 2010. Right. You should call them up and mess with them. Oh my God! How many times did I go through the toll? 50? Oh my God! Hold on. Uh, the furnace company had to do some work on it last year and gave one price and told them, okay, fix it. When they came back with the parts a week later, because they had to order the parts, price difference. Yeah, what they tell you, there was a tariff on your parts? There was a tariff on your parts, the price increased. Yeah, I don't, yeah. But what are you going to do? You know, you got a leaky water heater, you call somebody out, and they come out, they fix it, and they put a gun to your head almost. You get paid. I don't know. You know what? Just put the water in a pot in a pan and boil it. Have they called you back to check to call for service? Like to remind you that you got service? You know, your yearly service rec? Have they called you back? We need to put scammers on public display in stocks. Yeah, we need to kill them, is what we need to do, Mike. Hang them. Just like car thieves, we need to hang them. Cut their hands off. It's still under warranty for another year. Your heater? Well, like, don't they call you, like, to tell you, like, remind you of service, like yearly service or something? See, now I wonder if you don't get service and you have something that broke that they repaired that should be under warranty. I wonder if they tell you they're not going to warranty it because they couldn't do service. See, that's the other bullshit that they do. Those people should be hung up too. Yeah, you can screen calls. Yeah, mine screens calls all the time. I don't get any scam callers. Get this, parts are under warranty than the labor I had to pay. Yeah, isn't that ridiculous? Yeah, it's a scam, is what it is. It's a bullshit scam. Yeah, mine does the same thing. Screens calls. Like if you called my number and it didn't know who you were, it would ask what you want, what you're doing, what's this call about, blah blah blah. Then it would try to get a hold of me. Well done to your boss scandal one. I just reached over and pulled his internet cable. You should have let him be scammed, Chris. I got a call from a number called Portfolio Recovery every single day. It drives me crazy. Just why don't you just add it to your spam list? Don't answer it. Like I said, I get numbers all the time. My phone don't even ring. But I'll look through my call list and see that some scammer called me, some scam number called me. Like Saturday, some scammer called me, scam number. Yeah, I just so what kind of phone do you got, Rick? Look and see if you can set it up. Get the toll scam a few times laughing when I get them. You know what I haven't gotten in a long time? The um, car warranty scam people. You got an iPhone? That would have been good, Chris, if your boss got scammed. See you, James. Have a good night. Oh, it's who is it? Tonight's trackside Mike, I guess. I didn't see anything from him. Any reminders? Yeah, I don't see any reminders from him. I guess it's trackside Mike tonight. Car warranty guys would hang up on me when I told them my newest car was a 2014. Yeah, I think one time I told them I had like a 1976 Pinto. You got to mess with those people. One time they were like, "Your car warranty is expiring," and I asked, "Which one? Tell me which one it is. I have 10 cars." Yeah, you got to mess with those people. just to screw up their whole routine. The longer you mess with them, the less likely they'll call other people. The less time they'll have to call other people. I love those dudes on YouTube that um, mess with the scammers. They call up those scam centers and pretend they're somebody. And then they get into their system and hack it, delete all their files, and mess with them, mess with their security cameras. Those dudes are the best, man. My car's a '93. Well, you gotta see if you can get a warranty on it. It's still under warranty, huh? Pierogi is one of them. He's pretty good. He messes with those scammers all the time. YouTube where a scammer is talking. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, the sheriff's deputy in like North Carolina, and they're gonna send the police to lock her up. Yeah, that's pretty funny. She kept them on there for a long time too. That was great. But yeah, if you listen to Pierogi, he does stuff just like that. He'll call them up saying like, I got a an alert on my computer and this number came up, and then they'll get access to his computer, but he backtracks and get access to their computer, and then he starts messing with them, deleting files, turning on their webcam, hacks their entire system. He's pretty good. Still VW warranty. I kept it up, and VW dealership hates me. So like you can just keep renewing your warranty. It's got a Rabbit, diesel Rabbit, 5 speed. They only built 7,000 VW Corrado VR6s in right-hand drive ever. Is that what you got? I'm surprised they can even get parts for it. That's great, man. When you walk into the dealership and they got to warranty the car. How many miles you got on that car? What does that thing look like? Oh, that's pretty cool. It looks like a Jetta, sort of. 2 door. Yeah, it kind of looks like a Jetta. That's got a big motor in it, huh? VR6 double overhead cam. Is that what's in that thing? There ain't no room in that engine bay. Hmm. Uh, I have only VR6 in Pearl Black. Really? Yeah, that's pretty sharp. I was just looking on Google. They're pretty short. They're collector cars now, huh? I see there's a 93 listed collector car. Oh, that was in 2021. And it was sold for 8,200 pounds. $187 horsepower. And it's probably worth a good buck now. I bought it for 5,000. I saw one at auction last year for 20. Really? Wow. How many miles on it? He boarded out to a 3.1 liter. Wow. So it's probably got a little more horsepower, huh? That's nothing for a 1993, man. That's a gas motor, right? Petrol? Is that what you call it? Gas? It's not diesel, right? What did the dealers say about that? Say about what? Boring it out? I guess doesn't that void your warranty? No? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe they don't care over there, Mike. At this point, I mean, really, I mean, even if they said they weren't going to warranty the car anymore, I doubt that anything in there is going to break the bank. Do they have different octane levels of gasoline over there? I don't know. Do they? The actual people at the dealership love it. VW are a bit moony. What does that mean, moony? They moan about it. Well, I mean, what do they can't do nothing about it? I mean, you paid for the warranty, right? I'm surprised that they just let you keep renewing it, though. I didn't think that they would let you keep renewing it. I guess, I wonder if there's a point where they won't do it anymore. 93, I mean, it's 30 years old. It's almost 30 years old. That's crazy. Do you get much work done to it? Like, is it worth it to keep the warranty on it? Because I'm sure, like, it doesn't cover, like, wear things like brakes and belts and hoses. Like, over here, like, warranties are expensive. Like, car warranties are expensive. So after a while, it's just not worth it to keep it. It's better off just getting rid of the car. But now cars are so expensive, it might be better to keep the warranty. I don't know. I have a 96 BMW 328 Tourer 2 under BMW warranty. 96. How many miles you got on that? Hmm. Which one breaks down more? I'm going to guess your BMW breaks down more. Although 96, maybe that wasn't a bad year. So it's 2000s that are junk. Figure, could you answer the octane question for me? Valley has me blocked. I don't think he has you blocked. He probably didn't see it. He wants to know if they have different octane levels. What are your octane levels? 90, 87, 89, 93? Not everybody has you blocked, Jimmy. See, he's not blocking you. He's just busy answering my questions. The hell with you. Supposed to wait on bated breath for me to say something. Nah, that's not the case. Hate to disappoint you. 93 and 95. Wow, you got 95. Wow. I think 94 is the highest we have at the pump. I mean, they got racing gas, but you can't get that everywhere. You are special to your mom, but you're just another person here. You had a 98 BMW 740iL. Yeah, they were good cars. Then BMW took a shit turn after probably in the mid 2000s. Now I don't think they're worth a shit. They're expensive, but they ain't worth a damn. Why'd you get rid of it, Mike? You could still be driving that baby around. Now your cousin's 750i, huh? I think dependability too suffered a lot. Like I know that used to have a client. Used to have one of my clients that I did work for all the time. He was a car dude. He had a Porsche GTR. Um, he had a BMW M3. Um, an Audi. I forget what he had. Some Audi car, and he his M3 was nice, but it was an older M3, and he was like, "Yeah, the new BMWs are horrible. They're no good. They're not worth anything anymore. They're just not good mechanically anymore. Not like the older BMWs. This M3 was nice. It was pretty. It was a blue, a really light blue, like marine blue. It was pretty. His Porsche was nice too. 250,000. Wow. Holy Christmas. You got a lot out of that one. That car didn't know you nothing. Is the Porsche 914 the one that is considered a ghetto Porsche? I don't know. What's a ghetto Porsche? My next door neighbor has a few 944s and 968s. And they were good cars probably back in their day. I don't know. The 914, that's just like an older Porsche, isn't it? Oh, now they're probably cheap. Probably at the time they were not cheap. Yeah, at the time they were like pretty. I mean, they weren't a 911 or nothing, but I guess at the time they were a nice little car. Kind of probably like the Boxer of its day. It's a cheap Porsche Volkswagen-ish car. I think you would look good driving around in that, yeah. Runs them at the track in New Orleans. Yeah. So, Corrado 1.816 valve. Scirocco. I remember those Scirocco's. You're hoarding. You got too many cars, Chris. My boss had a 73 911. Sexiest car I ever drove. Yeah, you know those 911s. They're nice, man. From back in the day to the present. You'll need a vehicle again someday? Well, that 914's got your name all over it, Jimmy. I can see you sporting a yellow one. So what do you drive, a pickup now, deep run Mike? What if I had the money, I'd have a 68 Mustang, big block. Would you have a GT 500 or a Boss 429? 429 Boss, huh? I'd have a GT 500. 76 F 350. Get out of here. That's an oldie. Crew cab? Single cab? Diesel? You got a Mini Cooper? I don't know what an Aztec is. What is that? I'll tell you, man. There's a deal. There's this truck place up the street from me. He gets all those old style Fords, the diesel trucks, crew cabs, single cabs. Uh, it's ridiculous. Some of the money that he wants for these trucks. He sells them for like upwards to like $60,000. They're really nice trucks. They're super clean, but I'd be damned if I'd pay $60,000 for a 30, 40-year old truck or a 40-year old truck. 390 regular cab. Camper special. Is it yellow or brown? Yeah, I can see it. Yellow car with some black racing stripes on it, you. And pinstripe and your name on the door, Jimmy. Yeah, I remember those camper specials. They were pretty cool. Some of them had that little side compartment down low. I remember the striping they had on them. Your son's going to restore it. We call it penny. It's copper. Yeah, kind of brown, right? Copper. Yeah, it's got some stripes on it, right? Like I'm gonna say they're probably like yellow and green or something, or just yellow and black. Little stripes down the side. It says camper special. People in this area would buy pickups on the East Coast and ship them back here. Even with all the costs involved in shipping, it was cheaper than buying locally. Huh. Well, they ain't cheap up here. I didn't care for vehicles. I don't really care for vehicles other than the one that gets me from point A to point B. What's up, Randy Dorman? Or Doman? Doman. No R in there. Yeah, I used to be a car guy. I could care less anymore. I'm a point A to point B. I could care less. Cars don't impress me at all anymore. I don't care what you drive. Just because you drive a Corvette or a Lamborghini, it doesn't impress me. That was the package around 79. Mine is two-tone copper and cream. Ah, that's probably nice. Yeah. Does it need a lot of body work? I have a Jeep now. It's a method A to B. Yeah, but see, like, Digger, I don't think that's really like when you say Jeep, people think of Jeep, the brand Jeep. You call it a Jeep, but it's not the brand Jeep. It's just, I don't know what brand it is. It's not a Jeep. You had a 71 Corvette? You should have the word had in capital letters. For its year, it's not too bad. Nice. So who's going to sport that thing around, you or your son? See, it's a Suzuki. You call it a Jeep, but Jeep is a brand. It's not a. It's not a style. It's a brand here. Jeep. So when you say Jeep, you know, people would think, "Oh, you got a Jeep." No, you got an SUV. It's not a Jeep. You call it a Jeep. Suzuki Samurai. No, I don't think it's like a Suzuki Samurai. It's a Vitira. That's what it is. It's not a Jeep. It's not made by Jeep. Yeah, so like if you said, "Oh, I got a Jeep," I'd be looking for a Jeep, the brand Jeep. And here you go pulling up in your little Suzuki Samurai. It's like saying, "I got a moped," and you pull up in a Vespa, or "I got a pickup." and you pull up in I don't know, a go kart. Has a rhino on the back. Yeah, I don't know. I think they might have made them over here. I know they made some Suzuki little SUV here, and I know they made the Suzuki Samurai, but I don't know what the Suzuki SUV was called here. Suzuki SUV. Actually, I think they still make them. Do they really? Suzuki USA. Yeah, they make pickup trucks, cars. Hmm. I didn't know they still did stuff. Maybe they don't make them anymore and they just parts on warranty. That's what it seems to be. Yeah, I don't think they make them over here anymore. They're just parts and warranty for now. I can't see that new. Suzuki cars still sold and no longer sells cars in Canada and the United States. They were good little cars. I remember my friend's mom had one. Found on road dead. Speak for yourself, Wigwag. Used to auction off their Jeeps. Yeah, I could see you driving around in a right-hand drive Jeep too. You. I think all their roads are small. They don't have big roads over there, Eric. You had a right-hand drive Jeep, Wigwag? 90% of Chevys are still on the road. The other 10% got their drivers home. So on the road broke down. Paid $100 for it, huh? M6 is biggest 5 lane. Yeah, but this is like where do you got to go to get the M6? So Mike, what do you do? Drive your Mini Cooper around everywhere? Mini Coopers. I remember when they first came around, the old Mini Coopers. Then they started making them over here again, or selling them, the new ones. These little tiny Mini Coopers. I remember seeing like a commercial for them. I think like Shaq was trying to get in one or something. Uh, it's 25 miles, so it's a good ways away. It's not like every road is like the M6. Your parents had one in Iceland. They lived in Iceland in the 70s. Where were you at the time? What are rat minis? Truck sits in the yard. Aztec is my truck. AC is the killer. Mini for the road trips. The cars are hand-me-downs from the wife. What's an Aztec? Who makes that? Pontiac? What's an Aztec? Aztec. The Aztecs. They're a civilization in Mexico. Yeah, Pontiac Aztec. Yeah, that's kind of like the vibe or something, isn't it? I think Buick made something like that called the Vibe or something like that. Yeah, they're nice little cars. I don't understand. Like Pontiac isn't around anymore, but I don't know. I see a 2025 Aztec on Google. I was a baby when they had the Mini. Ah, you were a baby. Ugliest car ever made, says you. So we'll get you to point A to point B. Who cares? It's a nice little car. Doesn't it have like a 110 plug in the back of it, Mike? Well, that was like one of the first cars that had stuff like that. I owned a Vibe. It had home outlet. Yeah, didn't it? Yeah, that's right. That was the first car I think that had those sort of things. Yeah, you plug 110 into it. I mean, you couldn't power like a refrigerator probably, but drills and fans and things, laptop. Pontiac is no longer around. Well, Google 2025 Aztec wigwagon. Tell me what you find. I know they're not around anymore, but why is this car like? What is this car? It has a tent. It came with a tent. Yeah, like weren't they like they were like the adventure car, weren't they? Like the kind of like Pontiac's answer to the Subaru Outback. And some of them had all-wheel drive, didn't they? An inflatable bed. Yeah, yeah. It was like the adventure car, the camping car. You could live in that car, uh, Mike, if you had to. Change the cell phone and laptop with a splitter. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you could charge up cordless drill batteries, cordless tools. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. It's getting really windy in Georgia, man. Really windy. Looks like there's going to be a tornado. Boiling water. Hmm. Came with a CD. Like a camping CD. First car was a 76 AMC Spirit. Hmm. I remember them. Them and the Pacers. AMC made something that was like a four-wheel drive car back in the day too. That was like back in the late 70s, early 80s. Can't remember, was it the Spirit that they made that had a four-wheel drive version? I can't remember. I had a friend of mine that had one. I can't remember what it was. But I remember the Pacers. They were great. And it had an air compressor. So that was like a camping car. Man, it's getting bad out there. Pacers, Gremlins, yeah. Javelin, don't forget the Javelin. Remember that? Didn't they have one called the GTX or something? Javelin GTX. Yo, Waycross trains, don't blow away. It's pretty nasty out there. Rear passenger audio plug in for headsets. Man, that car was ahead of its time. The only thing it didn't have was a DVD player. Buick Riviera. My neighbor had a Buick Riviera, 1969. Or no, it was 1976 or something. Yeah, Buick Riviera. Everyone wanted a pacer after Waynesboro. Yeah, you did. When do you start your new job, Eric? Yeah, when do you start your new job? Might be a week or two. What is your new job, Eric? I didn't, I didn't get go video trains because of the rain coming an hour ago. It's real windy. But you got tornadoes. First car was a 74 Gremlin. Really? What color was it? 74 Gremlin, huh? Was it a hand me down or did you actually buy it? You picked it. What did the Gremlin look like? 1974 Gremlin. Oh, yeah, I remember them. Didn't somebody else make something that looked kind of like that? The Price is Right. The Price is Right. They used to give them away back in '74. There's a picture of one on The Price is Right back in 1974. A little orange one. Oh, it's funny. The nicest option on the Gremlin was to crank down windows. Everybody had crank down windows back then. White with a black stripe. First car off the lot that I could afford. So it was a brand new car, huh? Do you remember what you paid for that Gremlin back in 1974? A Morris Traveler. I don't even know what that looked like. Uh, I knew someone that had a 76 town car. My first one was 65 for Galaxy. I'm guessing he's going to be a hitman. Is that for Eric's new job? Eric, do you care to disclose what your new job is? All right, Mike. Have a good night. Catch you later. Don't blow away. It was used. I bought it in '79. $2,000, huh? That was a lot of money back then. 1979. Yeah, that was a good bit of money back then. I'm sure there were other cars cheaper, but you just liked the Gremlin? Is that why you bought it? I'll be doing about the same thing I did at the comic book store. At another comic book store? Oh boy. Oh, golly. It's raining pretty good down there in Georgia. It's a rainy night in Georgia. No, security business. Ah, okay. Thinking of creating a t shirt. Engineer Scott. Yeah, good idea. Get to going. Start making that t shirt. Oh, Lord. Oh, shoot. Anyway, it's almost time for, let's see if he put out a reminder yet. Trackside Mike. Wigwag, it's Trackside Mike tonight? Yep, Trackside Mike. It's almost time for keeping it on the tracks. Well, I'm going to wrap it up. Shoot. Look at that. There goes a brand new, spanking redone SD70 on CSX. That's nice. And that paint looks so shiny and new. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Have a good Tuesday. Watch out for scam calls. Yeah. Thanks for joining. Catch you tomorrow.